nakuha natin yung value nito. Ang value niya ay 700. Okay, so 700. Hello guys, Monday 143. So for today's video, we're going to have the mean average deviation for group data. So guys, we already done to the concept or how to get the mean average deviation of the ungroup data. So now, we're going to have the mean, again, average deviation for group data. So in computing the mean average deviation for group data, so when data are presented in a frequency distribution or in a frequency distribution table, the formula that to follow is this one. Okay, so MAD, of course, the mean average deviation is equal to the summation of F, the absolute value of X minus X bar all over N, whereas the X is the class midpoint, X bar is the mean, and F stands for the frequency, and N is the total frequency. Okay, so to get the value of the mean average deviation, okay, so let's have here example. So compute the value of mean average deviation of the frequency distribution below. Okay, so here are the values or the data. So classes, we have 11, 22, 23, 34, 35 to 46, 47 to 58, 59 to 70, 71 to 82, and 83 to 94. And these are the frequencies. So 3, 5, 11, 19, 14, 6, and 2. So in order to get the value of the mean average deviation, of course, we should have the value of the mean. Okay? We should have the value of the mean. Mean for group data. Okay, correct. So to get the value of the mean, we should follow this formula. Okay? So the formula is X bar is equal to summation of f of x all over n, whereas f is the summation symbol, then f stands for frequency, x would be the class midpoint all over n, where is the n is the number of values. Okay, so we should use that formula. So meaning we're going to find first the class midpoint of each classes. Okay, yung upper limit pati lower limit. Kukunin natin yung class midpoint niya, yung mga class midpoint nila. Okay? So to get the class midpoint, find the sum of the lower limit and upper limit. Meaning, yung classes na 11, 22, i-add natin 11 plus 22 divided by 2. Then yun ang magiging class midpoint natin sa bawat class or bawat class na yan. Okay? So kunin natin, we have the x would be the class midpoint. So 11 plus 22 divided by 2 is 16.5. So saan nakuha again? 11 plus 22 all over 2 or divided by 2 would be 16.5. The next one, 23 plus 34 would be, or 23 plus 34 divided by 2 would be 28.5. So 35 plus 46 divided by 2, 40.5. 47 plus 58 divided by 2, 52.5, 59 plus 70 divided by 2, 64.5, 71 plus 82 divided by 2, 76.5, and the last one, 83 plus 94 divided by 2 is 88.5. Okay, so next, makuha na ba natin yung mean? Hindi pa. Bakit? Nakuha lang natin is class midpoint. Remember, the formula is summation of f of x over n. F of x, ibig sabihin find the product of the frequency and the class midpoint. Correct. So, kukunin muna natin ang product ng frequency pati ng midpoint. So, 3 times 16.5. Okay, kukuha natin f times x. Diba? F times x. So, 3 times 16.5, 49.5. 5 times 28.5, 142.5. 11 times 42.5, 145.5. 19 times 52.5 is equal to 997.5. 14 times 64.5, 903. 6 times 76.5, 459. And 2 times 88.5 would be 177. So these are the values of the product of the f of x. Okay? Okay. So we're going to add the value of or sum up all of the product of f of x or fx. Okay? So ibig sabihin, kukunin natin ang sum niya, itong lahat. So kunin natin ang summation ng fx. So summation of f of x would be, so i-add lang natin yung lahat. Okay? So pag ma-add natin yung lahat, the answer would be, okay, so 300 or 3,174. Okay, so since nakuha na natin yung summation of f pati x, so 3,174, of course, we're going to add the frequency. So 3 plus 5, 11, plus 19, plus 14, plus 6, and plus 2 would be 60. Ibig sabihin, ito yung number of frequency natin, 60. So ibig sabihin, pwede na natin makuha ang value of the mean. Okay, so subject to formula, to the formula of the mean or group data, we have 3,000, or x bar is equal to 3,174 all over 60. Okay, then equal to 52.9 or 52.90. So our mean would be 52.90. So ang mean natin ay 52.90 ngayon. Okay, since we already have the value of the mean, so we're going to find the difference of the mean or the class midpoint and the mean. Okay, so x minus mean or x bar. So x, itong x natin, ang x bar natin, alam natin, ang value ng mean natin is 52.9. Okay, so 16.5 minus 52.9 would be negative 36.4 kasi mas mataas ang 52.9 kaya negative siya. 28.5 minus 52.9 would be negative 24.4. 40.5 minus 52.9 would be negative 12.4. 52.5 minus 52.9 would be negative 0.4. So next, 64.5 minus 52.9 would be 11.6. 76.5 minus 52.9 would be 23.6. And the last one, 88.5 minus 52.9 would be 35.6. Okay, so these are the value of the difference of x and the mean. Okay, next, kukunin naman natin yung absolute value niya. So again, pag sinabing absolute value, ibig sabihin magiging positive na yun lahat. Okay, so kunin natin absolute value of x minus x bar. Ayan, so 36.4. So since negative siya, so naging 36.5, naging positive 36.4. So susunod na yun lahat. So since ito positive naman, of course, positive din siya. So kapag sa absolute value, maging positive na lahat. Okay, so 36.4. So ayan na. Okay, next, we're going to find or get the value of the product of the absolute value and the frequency. Okay? Ibig sabihin, multiply natin ng frequency pati ng absolute value. Okay, so tandaan na kung saan yung mga kukunin natin or sa ating nagagamit natin ng mga value. Okay? So frequency, yun yung frequency. Ito yung absolute value. Next, 3 times 36.4 would be 109.2. And 5 times 24.4 would be 122.0. Then 11 times 12.4 would be 136.4. 19 times 0.4, 7.6. 14 times 11.6 is equal to 162.4. 6 times 23.6 would be 141.6. The last one, 2 times, okay, 35.6 is equal to 71.2. So these are the value of the product of the frequency as well as our frequency and absolute value of x minus x bar. Okay, next. Next, i-add natin, kukunin natin ng, isa-sum up natin itong lahat ng value ng f times x minus x bar. So, kukunin natin yung summation niya. So, ano ngayon, i-add natin lahat, x minus x bar is equal to, so just simply add lang, okay? So, ang value niya, or pag i-add natin lahat, check naman sa calculator, the answer, okay, so answer would be 750.4. So, pwede na natin makuha ang value na mean average deviation. So, substitute all of this given. So, again, remember the formula of the mean average deviation for group data. Yes, MAD is equal to summation of f of absolute value of x minus x bar all over n. So, nakuha natin ang value ng summation of meron f dyan. Summation of f, absolute value x or x minus x bar. So, substitute natin, we have, okay, so substitute the values. Remember the formula is MAD is equal to summation of f, absolute value of x minus x bar all over n. So, nakuha natin yung value nito, ang value niya ay 700. Okay, so 750.4 divided by n natin ay 60. Okay? So next, divide natin ito. The answer would be 12.51. So the mean average deviation of this is Barry 12.51. Okay? So this is the answer. The final answer.